Hello everyone, welcome back to the third part of the series, how you should learn Pandas for data analysis in 2023. Let's take a quick recap of what we covered in the previous series. We have covered how to load a custom data set in Pandas, creating our own dictionary object. We accessed some of the methods of the data frame like shape and columns. Then we saw how to use different techniques for selecting rows and columns of your Pandas data frame, basically the iloc and the loc techniques. And we took a look in the last video of the series as how we can do filtering of data, masking of data, and adding new columns to the existing Pandas data frame. So I will leave a link in the description to all those videos in the series if you want to take a look and before seeing this video. If not, you can directly follow along from here. So in today's video, let's take a look at data analysis using inbuilt Pandas methods. Pandas has a lot of methods for inbuilt into it for data analysis. Let's take a look at the same. So first we load the data frame, see what we have. As a quick recap, the data set has 5 rows and 3 columns. Okay, we created from our custom dictionary object. The first thing, so that we can quickly do data analysis, let us add one more column. Okay, so I'll just add one more column just to make this data set a little bit bigger. So I'll say salary. So right now we have the names of the employees, the age and the occupation. So as we saw in the last video, that we can directly add a new column by just mentioning the column name and giving a list of the items that you want to add. So I'll just say random salaries here. Okay, just giving random salaries. Okay, let's put in some random salaries, right? And let's execute this now. Now I'll call the data frame, and you can see the salary column has been added. Okay, so now at an outset, let's see what we can do using the Pandas inbuilt methods. I added some new cells below. So first we can call the very useful method is dataframe dot info. Okay, this method gives us all the informations of the Pandas data frame. So it will tell us this data frame has 4 features or variables, and they are all non-null values and the type of the variables. You can see object for string variable, and for integer you can see the integer type is given. So you can get an overview of your Pandas data frame. Then you can do dataframe.shape, and you can see it is 5 rows by 4 columns. And you can also take a look at the columns. Okay, this helps you in subsetting the data, which we'll see in a short while. Now the interesting part is, once you have this, then you can quickly do something like you want to analyze the different variables in your data frame, right? Your different columns. Broadly speaking, one is numerical data represented by numbers, and categorical data, right, where the data is segmented as per different categories. So you can see your doctor, lawyer, nurse. That is categorical data, and this age, your salary, is your numerical data. Okay, so I'm going to add one more column before we start, so that we have a set of 2 numerical data and 2 categorical data. So let us add even gender. Okay, so data frame, and in the same way as we added in last time. So let us say gender. Okay, and let's see female, male, female. Okay, so let us add that female. So it'll help us understand better how we can do categorical and numerical data analysis. Male, female. Let's hit enter. Now let us see the data frame, and you can see the genders also be added. So in this data frame we have the name, then we have 2 numerical variables, age and the salary, and we have 2 categorical variables, that is occupation and gender, and 5 observations for each. So now let us see if I want to do some numerical data analysis. So I can pick a column, I'll say data frame age, and I want to do some statistical analysis for the same. Say I want to find the mean. So I can get the mean. Okay, it shows the mean age is 40. I can do other things like max. I can do the standard deviation. Okay, and that you get the concept. Same thing I can do for salary. Data frame and I'll say salary and dot max and same thing. Okay, now I want to do analysis on the categorical variables. A very good inbuilt method is called value count. So I want to say out of this data set, how many people are doctors, how many people are nurses, and how many people are teachers. So I can do this data frame, select the column name, and that is occupation, and type dot value counts. Okay, and you can see we have 2 doctors, 1 lawyer, 1 nurse, and 1 teacher. This helps you do your categorical data. The data set is very small here, but this same principles applies to even larger data set or how many ever rows and columns you have. Now let's take a same look. I'll copy this again. I'll do the same thing for gender. Okay, and beautifully you can see we know that there are 3 males and 2 females in my employee data set. Now let's say I want to quickly do the numerical data analysis for all the data. So there's a quick trick here. You can directly do data frame dot describe and run this, and it will give you your quick numerical data analysis for only the numerical fields. So for age and salary are my numerical fields. You can see here age and salary, and so for that it has given count, the mean, the standard deviation. You show your dispersion of the data across the mean, the min, and the quartiles, the first, the second, and the third quartile, and the maximum. So quickly you can do numerical data analysis by this quick trick. So this is how we can do statistical data analysis and categorical data analysis in Pandas. Okay, now in my next video I'll be covering grouping, aggregating, and hierarchical indexing using Pandas. So what we'll cover, we'll talk about how you can further group your data by your categorical variables and do your aggregate functions on that, and how you can do hierarchical indexing, which we'll cover in the next part of the series. So do stay tuned and do follow along. If you like this video, please leave a like and a comment on this video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest on data analysis in Python and in Excel. Thank you.